ultimate liberation from samsara, which I will talk about. So, with the table of contents, I will first introduce what moksha is. I'll talk about bhakti yoga. I will give some examples of who attained moksha, and I will answer some questions. So, what moksha actually is the ultimate liberation from samsara. What samsara is the birth and death of the human, or not human, but the soul entering different bodies and then leaving continuously in a cycle. So, our goal now is to not have this samsara and to completely leave this material world and go to Lord Krishna. So unlike heaven or hell, moksha is actually permanent, where you reach to Goloka Vrindavan above, the highest realm there is, and you don't come back to this material world and you stay with Lord Krishna for the rest of time. So there are three paths that Lord Krishna emphasizes to attain moksha. Those are Karma Yoga, which is the path of action, Gnana Yoga, the path of wisdom, and Bhakti Yoga, the path of devotion. So I'm including this sloka to clear up some misconceptions. The Sri Brahma Samhita 5.43 says, Golokanamni nijadhamni tale chatasya devi mahesha haridhamasiteshu teshu te prabhavanichaya vihitaschayena govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami. So, in this slokam, this is Lord Brahma speaking. Lord Brahma says the lowest realm of all is Devi Dhama, or the material world we are living in. Next, above is Mahesha Dhama, Lord Shiva's realm. Above is Haridhama, which is where Lord Vishnu resides, or Vaikuntha, and then above that is Goloka Vrindavan, Lord Krishna's own realm. So, what this slokam is saying, to clear some confusions, everyone thinks that Vaikuntham is the highest realm there is to attain. It is a goal to reach there, but here and in other scriptures, it states that Lord Krishna's abode, Goloka Vrindavan, is the highest realm there is, and that should be our goal to attain and reach that place. So I will now be talking about Bhakti Yoga, the path of devotion. Before I start this, I just wanted to say Karma Yoga and Gnana Yoga are little deep topics, and compared to those yogas, Bhakti Yoga is more simpler for people to understand. So I will be giving a brief description about Bhakti Yoga, or some topics. In Srimad Bhagavatam, it talks about Navadha Bhakti, and Navadha Bhakti is Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Padasevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakhyam, and Atmanivedam. So the 9 processes of Bhakti, or 9 ways you can offer your devotion, your prayers to Lord Krishna, and how He will accept your devotion. So, for Shravana, to just give an example, I don't know if you can see the laser, but for Shravana, here is Parikshit Maharaj. If you don't know what who Parikshit Maharaj is, he is the, I'm pretty sure, grandson of Lord Krishna, and he attained the curse from a rishi from a rishi's son after putting a dead snake around his father's neck. He was going to die in 7 weeks from a snake bite. 7 days from a snake bite. So he eventually attained, this news reached to him. So he went to Sukadeva Goswami to understand what to do now. And Sukadeva Goswami said 7 days is a lot of time to learn the Srimad Bhagavatam. So I will teach you the Srimad Bhagavatam in these 7 days. And so Parikshit Maharaj listened to Sukadeva Goswami's teachings of the Srimad Bhagavatam for these 7 days, and then left this material world. Then Kirtanam, which is the chanting of holy names, Vedic hymns, and other transcendental names of the Lord. So Sukadeva Goswami is a good example for this, since he is the one that recited the Srimad Bhagavatam to Parikshit Maharaj for those 7 days. Next, Vishnu Smaranam, which is remembering the Lord in any situation you are in, every situation. Here we have a good example, Prahlada. Prahlada Maharaj always saw Lord Vishnu everywhere. He saw him in this wall, in everyone as Paramatma. He saw it in that fridge. He saw it everywhere. Not even one place he didn't see Lord Vishnu. Then we have Padasevanam, which is serving the lotus feet of the Lord. So a good example for this is Lakshmi Devi. So you can see Lakshmi Devi when Lord Vishnu is in Yoganita or relaxing. You can see Lakshmi Devi massaging the feet of the Lord, massaging the feet of the Lord to give him relaxation. Next, we have Archana, which is worshipping the Lord, or the statue version, the Vigraham. So we have Prithu Maharaj as an example. Whenever Prithu Maharaj saw the Vigrahas, the statues of the Lord, he gave up his royal wealth to the statue to show that he is not like binded to the material world, to the material desires, and he just wants to like please the Lord, please Lord Krishna, and then make sure he is always happy. Next, we have Vandanam, which is offering praise to the Lord. Here is Akrura, who is a very staunch devotee of Lord Krishna. So Akrura wanted to meet Lord Krishna and Lord Balaram in Vrindavana, and then on his journey there, on his journey there, he eventually saw Lord Krishna's and Lord Balaram's footprints in the sand. So without any hesitation, no second thought, immediately he got up from his seat and he started rolling around in the footprints of the Lord, thinking that it would cleanse him and it would cleanse his body and he wouldn't be unclean. And whenever he met Lord Krishna, whenever he arrived at his destination, he immediately chanted many prayers about the Lord to the Lord himself. Next, we have Dasyam, which is being the servant of the Lord, serving the Lord. A good example is Lord Hanuman. Lord Hanuman was also a very staunch devotee of Lord Rama. Whenever he was in trouble, like for example, when he saw Bharata almost jumping into the fire, when Rama has not yet returned after the 14 years exile, Hanuman didn't know what to do. He didn't want to cause Rama any grief that his brother died or anything like that. So immediately, because Hanuman didn't know what to do, he chanted the Lord's name. He recited the Lord's stories. He recited Lord Rama's stories. And upon hearing, Bharata could not jump into the fire because he is hearing the Lord's stories, the wonderful his glories. So how can he not listen? So after that, Hanuman has convinced Bharata not to jump into the fire. Rama is coming, and then Bharata was able to meet Rama. Rama became the king of Ayodhya. That's a different story, but yeah, Lord Hanuman is really a staunch devotee of Lord Rama. Next, we have Sakyam, which is considering yourself as the friend to Lord Krishna, to Lord. So, as an example, we have Arjuna. Arjuna always was like a friend of Lord Krishna, Not only that, he saw him as his teacher, his well-wisher, his guru, not only friend but also those. And finally, the last process of bhakti is Atmanivedanam, which is complete surrenderance to the Lord. A good example here is Bali Chakravarti. So Bali Maharaj, when Vamana came, he asked for three steps. He asked for one wish, which is for 3 steps, and then Bali Chakravarti said yes, knowing that it was the Lord himself. And then Vamana took 1 step on this planet, on this earth, and then he took a 2nd step in the universe, and then he didn't have a 3rd step. So what Bali Chakravarti Maharaj did to not make the Lord disappointed or unhappy, he offered his own head as the 3rd step, and the Lord accepted. And yeah. So Kirtan is when you loudly chant outside the Lord's name in other Vedic hymns, slokas, bhajan, mantras, like we did right now. So there are spiritual benefits like getting closer to the Lord, pleasing Lord Krishna, and all other benefits. There are also scientific benefits, like it reduces stress, it reduces anxiety, invokes joy in other people, and also like brings everyone together closer, ending enmity of any sort, becoming friends, and really understanding and pleasing the Lord through our chanting. So japa is when you repeatedly chant the Lord's name over and over again to please Him. So there are three types of japa. First one is Vaikhari japa, which is chanting out loud so that everyone can hear, sort of like how I'm speaking right now. And then we have Upanchu japa, which is chanting softly, like in a whisper. No one else can hear you, but you can hear yourself through your own ears. Sort of like a whisper. And Manas japa, which is chanting in your mind. No one can hear, not even your self can hear. You can only hear it in your mind. This is known as the strongest type of japa, since the Lord's name is just renunciating throughout your mind. Normally, japa beads are used to do japa. Like 16 hours of chanting, we take bead bag and we use the beads to chant various rounds. And these are usually done in Sukhasana or Padmasana. Sukhasana being the easy sitting pose like this, and Padmasana being the lotus pose. Satsang is when you bring a group of people together and then you do kirtan, you you read Vedic texts, you get closer to the Lord. So, like what we're doing Bhakti Moksha, we're bringing everyone and we're slowly giving information about the Lord and Lord Krishna. So a few people who have attained moksha are Lord Prahlada. Like I already said, he always had his mind on Lord Vishnu. His father, Hiranyakashipu, is the very fearsome, very fierce demon. He's very scary. But despite all that, even though Hiranyakashipu is his father, despite all that, he still tried to get Hiranyakashipu, the demon king, into the path of Lord Vishnu. Completely not even thinking about the consequences of his actions, like all the troubles he would go through. He just wanted other people to be on the correct path and to pray to Lord Vishnu and to please the Lord and all of that. We also have Dhruva. Dhruva, at a very young age, somewhere around 5 or 6, he went to the forest to perform penance to the Lord. And he did it for a few months, I'm pretty sure. And he eventually pleased the Lord. He sacrificed food, water, time, and he gave up his family at that time to please the Lord, to please Lord Vishnu. And Lord Vishnu was definitely very pleased. So, in conclusion, moksha is when you are free from the material bondages on this, from this material world, from karma, from samsara, from all the other material desires. To attain moksha, Lord Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, you have to master correctly karma yoga, the path of action, gnana yoga, the path of wisdom, and bhakti yoga, the path of devotion. So, moksha is not too easy to obtain. It takes a few or maybe like many lifetimes, hundreds of thousands of lifetimes to attain. But eventually your goal should be to attain moksha. That is one of our main goals. Of course, pleasing the Lord is also one of our goals. But this is also one of our more main goals.